within the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Trojans will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Iowa's offense will have the ball first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Shaw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
He's got it down the left, and they'll bring him down. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Pulls it in. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. From the gun. He's got it. Oh, what a cut! Oh, he's got some space. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Toss to the outside. Gets it past the marker. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, USC!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got...
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Trying to get the corner. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engaged, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. Always a treat to be here at Iowa and take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. He's got it again. Finds a crease at the 20. Brought down at the 23. It's a 15-yard pickup to get them way out of their own end. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. They'll go to the toss. Past the first down marker and still running. Turning it on. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Handoff from the gun. At the 35, he's open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
Wow, this...
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Past the 30. He's loose down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Trojans!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to throw, it's off. That's caught. It's Riddick. And just a short, safe pass play. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tootin. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable.
Breaks into the open. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And the Trojans, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around.
Speeding down the left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, USC. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Vols have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Snags it quickly on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Let's go! Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. There he goes. At the 20. The stop is made by this offense. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Slithers into space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down here for the offense. Tight end now in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Turns it on down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Trojans.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. They wasted no time on. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Trojans look to do some damage in the red zone. Pocket breaking down. They're setting up the screen. Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. When you're handed a break with... This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, USC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on it. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll run it on the toss. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Quarterback empties his backfield. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Got a man, it's Tootin. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the... the passing game.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this all.
And the Trojans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Gonna take a shot. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They're working that left side.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't